Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Samantha and today I'm going to be sharing with you our thoughts on the Masterbooks Passport to the World and the Children's Atlas of God's World, so stay tuned. Just last week we wrapped up our geography and we have enjoyed every second of the Masterbooks geography. Now for those of you who may have caught our video at the first of the year showing the curriculum that we were going to be using for our 4th grade year, know that we did not actually start out our year using the Masterbooks geography, and I'll put a link up here to show our original curriculum that we started out with. However, while there was nothing wrong with the curriculum we started out with, it just was not right for Davis. He just was not crazy about it. It was not his favorite. He wasn't looking forward to geography, and I wanted something that would bring it to life for him, and that's when we decided on the Masterbooks geography. Now this geography is for grades 3 through 6, and we actually use this with Luke as well. With Luke, we would read the story and I would orally ask the questions, and with Davis, he would read the story himself. That's what he preferred to do because he prefers to read it himself, and then he would answer the questions in written form. And so first off, I'm going to show you a little bit of the Passport to the World to give you an idea of what it is. So here first off is just a quick glance of the inside of the Passports to the World. And first off, I'm going to show you when you first open the Passports to the World, and normally your little passport will go here. You do have a passport. So here is your passport that you're going to be getting, and as you go, your child can put a sticker on it as they go. So this was really fun, and the stickers were in the back of the book, and they enjoyed putting the sticker on that as they went. But to kind of give you an idea of what to expect on the inside, is it tells you first off is how to use the passport book, so that is very handy. And this is why, and here's the map of your journey. So this is everywhere you're going to be going, and you are going to be starting in Armenia. Then you turn to this page and it gives them the history of the languages. So it starts with the Tower of Babel, language families, filling the earth. And then it tells you to let's go. So then it's time to start our journey. It tells them to grab their passport and let's get ready, set, go. And this is, as I mentioned, this is the program, this is the book that Davis liked the most out of them. And the reason he told me, when I asked him why he preferred this, I will show you. He loved that it has the language. So like hello, parev, it even shows them how to pronounce it. Goodbye. Sedes Yutun. So it shows them how to speak a little bit in that language, and every one of them does that. Over here on every country, you're going to have your country facts. It talks about the population, the life expectancy, literacy rate, internet use, monetary unit, and the square miles. And it also compares it, like the square miles of Armenia is 18,481 square miles. So down here, to give them an idea of that, it then says that it's slightly smaller than Maryland. For them to understand it better. And then you have, did you know? So they read those facts. And it just kind of gives them information about it. And like I mentioned, with those you have your questions you answer, and then it's either followed by, say, an activity, coloring a flag, making a dish, just different things like that. So that was what the Passport of the World looks like on the inside, and as I mentioned, this is one of Davis's favorites. He loved every second of the Passport of the World. Next up, I'm going to show you just a little bit of the inside of the Children's Atlas of God's World. So here is a peek inside. So next up, we have the Children's Atlas of God's World. Now, I love this one as well. Davis, like I mentioned, was more partial to the Passports to the World. When you open it up, it's got a wonderful introduction. It's, God in our created world, God's wonderful plan, just follow the lines, where and why time changes. So it covers a lot of information like that. It also, once again, you have your table of contents. So it shows you with Africa, it's got Kenya, Egypt, South Africa, and it's got the area here. Asia, Antarctica, so it's got it marked on what they're going to be studying. So as you see, 1, 2, 3, 4, it shows them where it's at on the map. So where it's talking about Washington, D.C., like on the other page, it's showing them where it's at. South Dakota. It's going to show where it's at. So it's really neat. World Heritage Sites. It lists the national parks. And then it tells more about the United States. See, I thought this one gave a lot more detail than the other one, but I think what this one was lacking, what this one lacks, that one offered. It would be great if they were combined them both into one, but it's just kind of give you an idea. So basically each page, Canada, once again we're still in North America, Canada. So you're going to have 4 pages. And then we go into South America. It talks about the countries over here, once again. It talks about the different places. So once again, 4 pages. You're going to have Brazil, and then more about Brazil. So that is basically the layout of the Children's Atlas of God's World. Well, as you can see with both books, they both offer a variety of different things that they're going to be talking about as far as the country that they're in, but they both break it up and they offer information that is just wonderful. As I mentioned, both of the boys really enjoyed reading these. The full color, they loved it, and we just all around enjoyed this entire curriculum. Now, I'm going to show you really quick though, the thing that I love about Masterbooks is that they do have, and I put my book in a notebook, so with the teacher book here, and this is the front of what it looks like, it covered both of those, you have a daily schedule, and it's wonderful. I think it's helpful to have that daily schedule. You know, you can switch it around, move it if you need to, but basically it's designed to do 5 days a week, and you'll do your reading. You'll read, you'll do a worksheet, you'll do the activity, and you'll read. You'll do the worksheet, you'll do the activity. And that's another thing I love about this program, is because there are activities to do. And it was something that Davis really enjoyed. Here is just a quick look at that in Iceland. So this is kind of what you're going to get as far as the questions go. And the questions are not that long. And so what he would do is Davis would go through and he'd answer the questions. And then the next day, if you flip it over to the next page, you have your activity. Now, the activities, of course, vary depending on what country you were talking about. But with this one, they were going to color the flag of Iceland. And this one, they were going to plant some poppies in a pot or in the garden with your teacher or parent. Take proper care and water them, and they can come back to your garden year after year. Some of those, we did recipes. We did just a variety of different things, and it really kept them wanting more. So all in all, I would have to say this is one of our most favorite geography courses that we have done so far. So now I'm stuck with trying to find a geography for next year that they are going to love just as much as they have loved this one. So if anyone has any recommendations, I would definitely love to hear it. But for now, thank you for watching. If you like the video, be sure to give us a thumbs up. If you are new to our channel, we would love to keep you around, so be sure and hit that subscribe button. And thank you for watching, and have a wonderful rest of your day.